Today on Megadads Live, we're talking about the creepy horror duo of games, Exit 8 and Platform 8. We're also unpacking our favorite James Bonds in anticipation of 007 First Light. And of course, we've got another snack break from our friends at the Snack Network. Now let's start the show. Have you ever had the experience of somebody in your real life, in your real day-to-day life, saying to you, I listened to your podcast?
I would be so upset if I heard those words.
Megadads Live is a mature-rated podcast. It's for the Megadads, the Mega Moms, but not the Mega Kids. So put on those earmuffs and let's go!
No.
I've had that happen a couple times over my break, over my time off. Unexpected people telling me that every once in a while they'll pop on my show. And I'm not embarrassed by what we do here.
I am.
I'm about our relationship, Antonio. Like I'm proud of what we've done. But
me.
At the same time, it's kind of like, have you ever been caught singing when you thought you were alone, right?
No, not really.
Do you sing when you're alone? Are you a singer?
No, that's kind of weird.
You're not a singer.
So you're singing to yourself, or you're singing for the fun of singing?
Yeah.
You're a weird duck, man.
You don't listen to music and sing along?
I mean, yeah.
I'm not talking like you're just, sitting on the couch and you start singing like the soundtrack to Wicked in your head. Like
there we go. Yeah, I've rocked out and like sang along to like
you're home alone.
Stuff.
Maybe you're vacuuming, you're listening to music, and you're singing, and then somebody comes up that you didn't know was there, and all of a sudden you're like, oh my god, they heard me singing.
You're caught with your musical pants down.
Exactly. Or maybe that's a more apt thing for you is somebody caught you wanking it. I'm sure that's happened to you multiple times.
Every Thursday.
Very similar. So it's that kind of feeling where it's just like, I'm not like, thank you. Like, how do you respond, right? Like, I'm like, thank you. But also like, you're making me feel weird because you don't exist in my podcast world. You exist in my real world.
Yeah.
Very strange experience. And I don't really know how to react. So you've never had that.
Well, so I don't know if you've heard, but sometimes Santa comes and makes an appearance on the Megadads holiday special. Yeah. And my friends and family usually like crowd our channel and like they watch it either live or later. And I got a lot of good feedback from that, that people enjoy that. And my mom was like, this is really funny. So that's all the text I got. She's like, this was really funny. And I'm like, that was so inappropriate. Like some of the stuff I was saying like on that episode or, on those segments is just like out of pocket. So I was kind of embarrassed a little bit on there. But yeah, I am very ashamed of this podcast and what we do here. I would feel intense shame if someone said that they listen to this. Like, I hope no one's listening right now. Like if you're listening,
50-50 shot.
If you're listening, don't be listening, please, for my own embarrassment level.
I'm gonna pull the curtain back a little bit. This is not anything that has officially been announced, but you and I are working on having a live show for the first time ever, in person together at the upcoming 2DCon in August.
Absolutely. 2DCon in August, everybody.
We have not been approved yet. They're weighing their options. They're dragging this out as long as possible. They're consulting with their lawyers. They're checking to see if they can get their restraining order enforced. But if all things go well, you're coming to the Minneapolis-St. Paul area, and we are doing a live show together. We are actually meeting for the first time at 2DCon and performing. That might not be the right word for what the two of us are going to do together, but we're gonna have a show. There will be people in that room, listening. How are you going to handle that?
I do not know. I was thinking of urinating, like just wetting myself. But that might not be professional in a public forum. So I'm not sure how I'm going to handle the excitement, the stress, but I'm so looking forward to it. It is kind of weird that we've never met IRL.
Yes.
I think I'm not good with time, but I think we've known each other for at least 10 years ish.
Yep.
Ish, about.
Megadads has been around for 12 years, and I think we got introduced via Bobby Pauls.
Yes, R.I.P.
Probably like a year or two after Megadad started. So it's we're celebrating our what's the decade? Is that a color?
It's a 10-year anniversary. It's
like the bronze anniversary.
The emerald green anniversary. Okay. Emerald.
Congratulations
is the gift. Congratulations to you.
For
making it. When I met you, I was like, this dude has like 2-3 years left
on the planet.
You did not look good. You do not look good now. It is not. I know you've heard about this sand on a slice of American cheese.
I didn't appreciate that. I was listening.
Yeah, you are not the healthiest individual drinking that poison whole milk.
It's actually just paint. More than 12 years ago, Megadad started as a place for an older generation to go to talk about their love of video games. We know that just because you get older doesn't mean you stop having fun, and gaming will always be our passion. But just as people grow and change over the years, so has Megadads, and that's why today's Megadads celebrates fun, fully grown.
We know your interests are broad, ours are too, and while video games will always be at the core of what we do, we're dedicated to showing you all the ways we celebrate fun, fully grown here at Megadads.
Whether it's playing the latest video games,
checking out the coolest movies,
finding the rarest cards,
unboxing amazing collectibles,
or simply exploring the world around us,
you can be sure you'll get coverage of the best that life has to offer. There's so much to enjoy in this world, and we here at Megadads are dedicated to showing it to you. So subscribe today and come by every day, because this is Megadads, fun, fully grown.
Megadads being super positive.
As if that wasn't enough positivity. Like we're starting this off very positive, very delightful. Megadad Super Positive is when we talk about the things that are bringing us joy in the world, things that are lighting our candle. And I have to say, this is going to be tied right back to what we were just talking about. I took a month off of Megadad's Live.
No.
And consuming Megadad's Live and observing Megadad's without me was like, you ever heard of those like living wakes?
Yeah,
right?
Yeah,
where it's like, what's it going to be like when I'm dead? I was able to see what this whole organization, how it'll function after I do die. Because like you said, I'm a very unhealthy individual. And you guys did great. You did fantastic. Eric stepped up with he's got a brand new news show. You even brought in Shiro from the community, and he brought his wonderful accent, which I can't get enough of. Yeah. Boy, you talk about a podcast voice. You guys talked about Crimson Desert. You guys talked about all sorts of games that I haven't had the opportunity to play. You were very resourceful. You talked about how you brought in voices to talk about the games that like we wouldn't have a chance to cover. You did so damn good, Antonio. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, boy.
I did not think you were going to be listening at all. That's why I kind of like let it go. That's why I kind of like took the gloves off. I took the guardrails down. I just jumped out of the plane without a parachute. Adam works so hard on this Megadad stuff, everybody. Just if you're listening, it's really all on him. He's very diligent, very creative, like the talent. To do this with no talent like I did was very hard. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, thank you for that. I'm glad you're back because I was drowning. I was like, I can't do this.
It's a lot, isn't it?
No,
well,
you
did.
Yeah,
you did really good. And I
fun.
will say, my whole idea was I'm going to step away for a month because it is a lot. It is a lot to do all the time. And I'm like, I just need to recalibrate and recenter and just get excited about like doing this again. Cause it's true. It's like work, you know, you need a vacation because otherwise it'll just weigh down on you. About 4 days after I started my vacation, I was like, I got to get back to it. I got to get back into it. I've got this really unhealthy balance
to get in.
Yeah, I've got this need. Like I have to create things all the time. So in my time off, I was doing a lot of drawing. I was doing animating. I was teaching myself how to animate. Like my brain still wanted to be doing all of those things. But I told myself that I was backing away. But I got to say, I'm really excited to be back. I'm so happy to be back and to be doing this shit that I love so much. So what is bringing you joy?
What's bringing me joy? Adam is back. I'll just piggyback off what you're saying. I think what's missing when you're gone is like, you know, when you see like a cemetery, right?
Yeah.
And it gives you that like just reminder of death.
Yeah.
Like that's what's missing when you're not here. Like I look at you and I'm like, oh yeah, morbidity. It's coming. And I think it's healthy in that way, you know, to have a healthy perspective that, you know, time is limited. Because when I look at you, I think about impending death because you look so sickly.
Right. Well, I was going to say when you mentioned looking at a cemetery, for me, it's looking in a mirror. It's just like, like, oh my God. It's
that's me.
I can hear the clock ticking in my brain and we're winding down and that's okay. We can get 1 or 2 more podcasts in. But before we talk about anything else, it's time for a Megadad snack break with the Snack Network.
I tend to like melon drinks, but I think Wii controls for basic games suck. Therefore, Mario Galaxy, kind of rough.
The one thing that was always funny to me about the Wii controllers is those accessories you could clip on that did nothing for the experience other than add plastic and make your Wiimote like this big. I loved those. They were $5 for a pack of 10 and they were great.
When it was a Wii game, it was fine. Yeah. But when it was, we're trying to make a 3D platformer or an adventure game that has Wii controls,
it's not good.
Stop. Just stop.
You make me want to go buy this game for the Wii to experience how bad it was.
But you have a Switch.
Yes, I do have a Switch.
You have a regular Switch.
Correct.
You can get it for the regular Switch and play it.
I also have a regular Wii.
You also have a PC.
That's true. 20 years of innovation, Dave.
I want to crack this melon.
Go for it. These have really nice cracks.
I like bubbly.
How do you feel about melon, Dave?
I really liked the melon Mountain Dew.
Do you need extra minerals in your diet? Because I feel like the meteor is going to help with that.
Like the one that hit Cleveland?
It didn't hit Cleveland. Did it hit? No, it went over Cleveland.
No, it broke over Cleveland. It shattered into a million pieces.
So scary.
It smells like a combination of melons.
It smells like cotton candy a little bit. Oh, no. It smells like Mountain Dew Major Melon.
You think it's watermelon?
That'd
be weird.
I think it's watermelon.
All right.
Either watermelon or honeydew or a mix of the two.
Cheers. What's that yellow, orangey?
Cantaloupe?
Yeah, it's a cantaloupe.
I think it's a mixture of honeydew and cantaloupe. It's the two, because it's more the...
like a full melon salad kind of going on here.
Yeah, I don't know, it feels like the filler fruit that you get in the fruit salad where you're picking out the blueberries and the strawberries because that's what you really want.
Right.
You avoid all the cantaloupe and honeydew in it because it's like 2 cents a piece to put in there.
But you'd rather have the cantaloupe over the honeydew?
Oh yeah, especially when it's good and ripe and just, so good.
It can actually be kind of good. I think they're using watermelon as the sweet part of this.
Agreed, yeah.
But it's very minimal.
Agreed, because it even has a little bit of that green taste from the, like, quote-unquote rind, but it's really good. It's not a negative to the drink at all. It's very rounded.
I think as melon drinks go, I think Bubbly kind of nailed this with the Mario Galaxy crossover.
Yeah, so far so good. These two have been fantastic.
I will find these quite refreshing. Thanks for tuning into this Megadad Snack Break on the Snack Network, where we taste new things almost every single day.
So you don't have to.
If you want to experience gaming fully grown, listen to the Megadads podcast.
Stay meteorite, Adam!
This program is powered by Megadad's Boost, our public support program. You can join at patreon.com/Megadads. For over 10 years, Megadads has been bringing you the best in podcasts, reviews, interviews, family fun, and so much more. As an independent media organization, we rely on audience members like you to help support what we do, to ensure that Megadads can continue to bring you the great content that you enjoy. If you've been watching, listening, or playing along through the years, please consider lending your support by becoming a member of Megadad's Boost. Memberships start for as little as $1 a month, and you can start collecting your Boost rewards from day one. Rewards like art cards, early access podcasts, reviews, gameplay clips, and so much more. Please visit patreon.com/Megadads and become a member today. You can help us continue to make more of that Megadads coverage you've loved over the last 10 years well into the future by becoming a member of Megadads Boost. I don't like what you did with your mouth. Thank you, Snack Network. I've been playing 2 games that kind of live together. And in fact, you can buy them as a package. And before I talk about the games themselves, I want to talk about the reason that I've been playing these games. So recently there was a film released called Exit 8. And it is a Japanese horror. They call it one of those liminal horrors where it like takes place in like a secluded, small-ish area. And I thought it looked just absolutely fascinating and scary and right up my alley. It's all about Japanese trains and train stations. I was like, I've been on those. I know those. So I saw this trailer and I was like, wow, that looks really fascinating. And then I found out it's based on a game.
What?
So I downloaded the Exit 8. The Exit 8 is a horror puzzle game developed by a single person. Kotaki Create is the name of this studio, and I believe it's one guy who developed this game. It is a horror puzzle adventure game that spawned this film, Exit 8, and they both have the same premise, the same environment, and that premise is you are stuck in a train station that it loops infinitely.
Yeah.
And there are 8 different levels in this train station that you have to advance to before you get to the exit 8. And the way that you do that is while you go through this loop, there are certain things in this tunnel, in this passageway, in this train station that are always the same. There are advertisements and frames on the walls. There are lights on the ceiling. There are doors, vents, and there's one guy who's always walking down this path. And the rules of Exit 8 are if you see an anomaly, which is something that is different, you have to turn around and go back. If you don't see an anomaly, you continue forward on this loop. And if you do it successfully in either of those ways, so if you see something that's wrong or different and you go back, you advance to the next level, level 2. If there's no difference and you keep walking forward and you do it successfully, you also go to level 2. If you fail these objectives at any level, you go back to the beginning. So if you get all the way to level 7 and you miss an anomaly and you walk forward, you go right back to level 1. So it's kind of like a hidden pictures, spot the difference kind of thing, right?
It's not random though, is it? Like it's
totally
like
random.
The first anomaly is not always the first anomaly. Like
Totally random.
Do you know how infuriating that can be?
So the thing that's so interesting is you don't watch any Let's Plays, don't look up any hints or whatever. Like really go into this blind. By the way, this game is available on PlayStation Plus as part of the membership. So if you have PlayStation Plus, you get this game. If you don't, it's like $3 on all platforms. It's super cheap because it's a short game, but it's absolutely worth it. And it's really fun. So as you start to learn what the anomalies can be, it gets really clever. But the interesting thing about Exit 8 is it's technically a horror game. The movie is a horror movie. If you watch the trailer for the movie, it's terrifying, this trailer. I haven't seen the film yet. I'm really excited to watch it when it comes out on streaming. But this is the Exit 8 game. While it has spooky ambiance, and there are some anomalies that can be creepy, like the walking guy. One of the anomalies is like he runs at you at twice the speed, so it's just kind of gives you chills. It's not overtly scary. There are some anomalies where the lights go out and you're walking around in the dark. You know, it's spooky, gives you the chills, but it's not like horror grotesque. Like, there's no combat. There's really no death state. So I played this game, the Exit 8, with my kids. And they were spooked out because, there's spooky things, but it's not going to give you nightmares, right? And they really enjoyed the puzzle aspect of it. You study everything. You're looking at the frames on the wall. Is all the writing the same? Did something change? Is there a color that's different? The anomalies can be so obvious. Like, there's one where like water will gush, flood the passageway and come at you. And then there's other ones where it's just as simple as like something really subtle changed on one of the posters. They can be very hard to spot. So it was fun. We went through the whole thing in, one long sitting because we failed a lot before we kind of understood what we were doing. But then we got through it and we finished it, and I was like, wow, that was really cool, and I'm excited to watch the movie. The next day, I couldn't get it out of my brain, so I was doing some Googling, and I found out there's another one.
Another movie or another game?
Another game.
Okay.
And it's called Platform 8. And so I was like, well, I've got to try Platform 8. I loved the Exit 8. I'll pay the $3-4 or whatever and get this other one. So I bought that, downloaded. I'm like, all right, kids, we're going to do the next one. The Platform 8 is similar in the fact that it is a loop. You're going through the same thing, and there's anomalies, but you're on the train. So you're going train car to train car to train car. This game is fucking terrifying.
Oh, okay.
They
went the other way with it. Okay.
Yeah, this game, Platform 8, is given all the horror vibes that the movie trailer gave, where my heart was pounding out of my chest. My kids just about shat themselves and ran out of the room.
You played this in front of your kids?
Well, I played the entire Exit 8, and it wasn't that bad. Like, it was creepy, but whatever. Platform 8 will fucking give you nightmares.
Parent of the month, everybody.
Very, very interesting divergence, and the difference in gameplay is quite stark as well. Whereas in Exit 8, they literally give you a sign that tells you the rules. This is how you play this. This is how you succeed. This is how you fail. In Platform 8, you have to figure it out car to car. It's not just spot the difference. It's how are you going to survive what we put in this car? The differences are very diverse. I mean, I'm going to be showing gameplay loops. It's much more challenging because there are no rules. You'll go into a car and there will be things in there that will kill you if you do the wrong thing. Some of them are super obvious. Just avoid there's one where there's like a headless guy like running through the middle of the walkway, and you just kind of have to avoid him. And then there are other things where it's like, I can't figure out what they want me to do. I just keep dying. I feel like the Exit 8 is a much better game. Mostly because they give you rules. They establish what you need to do. Platform 8 is more of like an interactive haunted house kind of experience that will scare the shit out of you and fuck with your brain, and you're just trying to survive. I have not finished Platform 8 yet because I haven't figured out all the puzzles, but it's the same kind of thing where you have to survive the train car, and if you do the right thing and solve the puzzle in the train car, then you go to the next platform. And then once you get to Platform 8, I imagine you survive and finish the game just like Exit 8. I'd never heard of these games before until this movie trailer. Apparently they've been very popular on YouTube. Lots of, it's a great streamer game. Put it on and have
I've accidentally seen some of this at some point.
Okay.
The graphics are nice.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. I mean, it's very minimal.
Whatever engine this is, like, it looks, decent, like the lighting and the things. It's my brain is just rotted from like, I need the like easy payoff. I'm not a big puzzle person. So like if I wanted to be scared on the train, I would just take the Chicago L. And you know what I mean? Like it would just be taking, the blue line or the red line downtown, and I could get the same experience. So I don't know. It just seems
I don't
know
say
if this is for me. I don't know.
I would say to folks, it's a very low barrier to entry. very cheap. You can get both of them for $5 if you wanted to buy the package. I would say the Exit 8 is a great puzzle game. I think you would like it. I really do. I think you would like it. It's very fast. You can, if you successfully make a run without a lot of errors, you can beat it in like 15, 20 minutes. And it's a great get everybody in the room with you game. Because we were like my daughter was standing in front of the TV staring at all the details. And when you figure out what the anomaly is, it's so cool. Like I said, some of them are very slight and minor. And that payoff of going through and seeing that you got to the next exit and like, yes, I solved it. Like I did the right thing. It's very satisfying. And you know the rules. So I would say Exit 8 is a fun puzzle game. It's got some spooks and some scares, but it's not terrifying. I think that's the one that I would recommend people play. It's just very cheap, very easy to get into, and it's a fun, quick communal gaming experience. I think if you did this like with your wife in the room and you guys were solving it together, you would actually have quite a bit of fun. Not that scary. Platform 8, if you really like horror and jump scares, that's the one for you. But again, I haven't finished it because it's confusing. It's challenging to me. I feel like I have to look at a walkthrough to understand what these puzzles even mean. So that's the Exit 8 and Platform 8. And again, Exit 8 is a film it's in theaters right now, and I'm sure it'll be coming to streaming pretty soon because it's a Japanese horror film. I can't imagine that's going to stay in theatrical release for too long. And before we get to the caboose, it's time for the sweet release. We're talking about the new games coming out next week, and one of my most anticipated games hits on May 27th, 007 First Light. I am so excited. I'm a James Bond fan right here. I love me some James Bond, and it's been a long time since he's had a great video game. This looks to be doing it. It's from the makers of the Hitman franchise, coming to PlayStation 5, Xbox, and PC on May 27th. I have to play this game. I got to get it. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be doing a pre-order. This will be my next big purchase. It looks so cool, man. It looks like Hitman and Uncharted kind of wrapped into one. Are you going to be playing 007?
I'm a big Hitman fan. I dabble in those games like a lot. I've gotten deep into like a few of the titles and beat them. Like I think it was Blood Money. I don't know. So one of the ones that were really good. And then when they came out with this Hitman package where it's like, oh, it's a platform now. I like dipped into that. They've done so much with that, and I trust them to make good games. Like they just have a pedigree to them. It is interesting though, because I liked Hitman's action. You're supposed to play it like stealth, but when you open up enough weapons and stuff, you can play it like an action game if you wanted to and just go in and shoot and stuff. So I've always kind of wondered what they would do with more of an action focused game. So it's going to be interesting. This is another one where I haven't sat and watched a full trailer. I've seen it just tangentially. I kind of wanted to go in blind. So I'm not like super excited, but I'm waiting to be pleasantly surprised. So
who's your favorite Bond?
Daniel Craig, Casino Royale. Without a doubt, that movie was amazing. Mm-hmm. It was so good, it got me to sit through the following 4 terrible movies. They just kept getting worse and worse.
Skyfall was good. Come on.
Everyone keeps saying this. Like, if someone says, oh yeah, Casino Royale was good, the other ones were bad, somebody comes up and says, but Skyfall was good.
Yeah.
What was the... Quantum of Solace was trash. What was the other one?
Spectre.
They're all blend together.
And then
there's
No
no
Time
way.
to Die just pissed me off with the ending.
There's just so many bad. It's like they tried to make them worse after that. It was so weird. And this is a disease in Hollywood where somebody comes in, you have the right combination of a director, writer, screenplay, all of that, and it's like, this is really good. Should they make the next one? No. This is a cash cow now. Give it to someone else. Yeah. It'll make money. They'll see it. And then that person who did an amazing thing goes and makes something completely different because they don't need to make the second one as good as the first one. Why would you do that? Like, it's such a weird, it happens all the time. Like, you look at any like breakout like director who like does a really good job. Like they never just leave it in their hands. Like they always change something because they're idiots.
Because it's a machine. I actually, and I've been rewatching some of these. I have to say that I think I like the Brosnan films.
You like Brosnan wasn't bad, yeah.
Yeah, I like as a package. Like if you take the entire run of a James Bond, I agree. I think Casino Royale, Daniel Craig was probably the best James Bond like movie. But I think if I'm taking an entire run, I just love the I love that era of just stupid action movies that, if you think too hard about it, they're fun, they're lively, they got the stupid quips and the jokes and the gadgets and all that stuff. So I'm a Brosnan guy. I've been watching him again lately, and I really like him. Anyway, tangent about James Bond over. We've got Stray coming to Switch 2 on May 28th. Little Nightmares Enhanced Edition coming to Switch 2 on May 29th. And My Little Puppy. I don't know what that is. I just saw it when I was looking through the games. I saw something. There's a game called My Little Puppy. May 29th on the Switch.
Game of the year.
And that sound is the caboose. This episode of Megadad's Live has come to a close, and we are here to recommend something to you outside the world of video games that we think you might enjoy. Antonio, what's up your caboose?
I'm a little late to the game, but I saw Wicked for Good just recently.
Okay.
I was not able to catch it in theaters like the first Wicked movie, and it's just really good. There's this thing that happens in these movies sometimes where they just take a left turn and they take a big swing like with one of the scenes. You're like, oh, let's do something that's like not in the original, like a little bit off script. It's just really well performed. In the behind the scenes, I don't know if you've known that you've seen Wicked, right?
I've seen the first one. I have not seen Wicked for Good.
So they perform these songs live as they are in full costume on the sets, and they're like, walking around and doing stuff, and they are singing and performing, and they're recording them live, and they show in the behind the scenes like them doing a take, and like, and they have to be so like perfect with the camera work and all of the facial expressions, and they just have to nail it, and they do just an amazing job. When you look at the cinematography and the amazing jaw-dropping performances, it was just really good. I liked the play. Didn't know what to expect from the films or whatever, but they just knocked it out of the park. So we have seen both now, and I highly recommend it. If you like musicals at all, definitely. But even if you don't, I would give it a try. It's just impressive to see people like perform and sing the way that they do. I'm a big fan.
That's Wicked for Good. Is that streaming now?
It is. I bought the disc, the 4K disc, because I'm like, it comes, with the like 3 versions. It's like, oh, here's the disc and here's the digital version and whatever. So I got that. So it's available for purchase or rent or whatever you want to do.
My caboose, I'm not sure how local this is, but I'm going to recommend the store Miniso. Miniso. It is a franchise that is expanding in the Twin Cities area, and it's all based on like Asian culture. So a lot of the things that we get in our small talk videos on the channel, our blind box toys, our Japanese snacks, it all comes from this Miniso, and they have so many really cool figures and the music that they play and all the snacks and all the stuff. It's kind of like walking into one of the stores from our time in Japan.
Yes, I've heard of this. Yes.
I don't know if they are. I would imagine it's not just based in Minnesota, but if it is, I'm definitely taking you when you come.
Yeah.
They're so cool, and we've been opening up these blind boxes on the channel. They're so much fun. Normally, that's not the kind of thing that I like to do, but we found this one little figure series that they have. It's called Mr. Paw, and it's just this big fat panda bear who like does all these fun little activities. Like we've got one of Mr. Paw sitting on the toilet. We've got one of Mr. Paw passed out with a bottle of beer in his hand.
I have got to see this. This is so up my alley. You have no idea.
We've got a couple videos on the channel already, and there's going to be more coming up in the next week or so. But we've been hitting up this Miniso, and even if we don't buy a blind box, just to be absorbed in that environment, I swear to God, Asian culture and that Far East K-pop and anime and blind boxes and snacks, it's really pervasive right now in the Twin Cities area. If you go to the Mall of America, that shit is everywhere.
Yeah.
The gacha machines and the blind boxes and just all of that streamer Asian culture is really, really big right now.
Yeah.
And I think one of the best places that I've gone to experience it with the family is Miniso. So check them out, see if they're in your area. If you are Twin Cities local, they're kind of all over the place. But it's just super cool if you really dig that kind of culture. And most gamers, I think, can appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to do it for this episode of Megadads Live. Thank you so much for watching on youtube.com/Megadads or listening to us on your podcast feed. Make sure you join us in the Megadads Discord. And if you enjoy what we do here at Megadads, you can become a booster by going to patreon.com/Megadads. And for $1 a month, become a member of Megadads Boost. We'll see you next week on an all-new episode of Megadads Live. Goodbye.